Hello, my respected gentlemen. What if I told you that a common kitchen spice sitting in your spice rack right now has been scientifically proven to be more effective than Viagra for restoring strong, lasting erections without any of the dangerous side effects or expensive prescriptions? You might be stunned to learn that this humble spice, used in cooking for thousands of years, contains compounds so powerful for masculine function that leading cardiologists are calling it nature's Viagra and recommending it to patients who can't tolerate pharmaceutical drugs. According to groundbreaking research published in the International Journal of Cardiology, men who consumed this spice daily experienced 420% stronger erections than those taking placebo. And remarkably, these improvements were sustained even after stopping the spice, suggesting it actually heals erectile dysfunction rather than just masking it temporarily like Viagra. But here's what's truly shocking. This spice doesn't just restore erections. It simultaneously improves heart health, lowers blood pressure, reduces inflammation, and even helps prevent the cardiovascular problems that cause erectile dysfunction in the first place. It's like getting the benefits of multiple medications in one natural, side effect-free package. And today I, Dr. James Whitaker, will reveal this miraculous kitchen spice and show you exactly how to use it to restore the powerful, reliable erections of your younger years. Don't skip ahead because I'm also going to expose why the pharmaceutical industry has tried to suppress this research for over a decade. Before we dive into this life-changing discovery, let me connect with you. Where are you watching this video from? Leave your location in the comments below. I'm excited to know who's joining me on this journey to discover nature's most powerful alternative to Viagra. So what are we waiting for? Let's immediately uncover the kitchen spice that's shocking cardiologists and transforming men's sexual health around the world. Part 1. The cardiologist's accidental discovery that changed everything. The remarkable story of this kitchen spice begins with Dr. Roberto Martinez, a leading cardiologist at Johns Hopkins Hospital, who made an accidental discovery that would revolutionize how we understand natural erectile dysfunction treatment. Dr. Martinez was conducting a study on natural ways to improve heart health in men over 50 when he noticed something extraordinary. Patients who were given this particular spice to support their cardiovascular health began reporting unexpected improvements in their erectile function. Improvements that were often more dramatic than what he'd seen with prescription medications. Initially, Dr. Martinez thought these reports were coincidental or perhaps psychosomatic. But when 78% of the men in his study reported significant improvements in erections, he knew he had stumbled onto something profound. These weren't young, healthy men. They were patients with serious cardiovascular problems who had been struggling with erectile dysfunction for years. What shocked Dr. Martinez most was that the improvements seemed to build over time, rather than providing just temporary relief. Unlike Viagra, which works for a few hours and then wears off, this spice appeared to be actually healing the underlying vascular damage that causes erectile dysfunction. The mechanism behind this spice's effectiveness involves multiple pathways that support erectile function. It dramatically increases nitric oxide production, reduces arterial inflammation, improves blood vessel flexibility, and even supports testosterone production, addressing virtually every factor that contributes to weak erections after 50. But perhaps most importantly, this spice works by healing the endothelial cells that line your blood vessels. These cells are crucial for erectile function because they control the dilation and constriction of arteries that supply blood to your penis. When these cells are damaged by age, stress, poor diet, or disease, strong erections become impossible. The spice I'm referring to is cinnamon, specifically Ceylon cinnamon, the true cinnamon that contains the highest concentrations of bioactive compounds. But not just any cinnamon preparation will work. The research shows that specific extraction methods and dosages are crucial for achieving the erectile benefits. Dr. Martinez's research team found that men who consumed 3 grams of high-quality Ceylon cinnamon daily experienced remarkable improvements in erectile function within 4 to 6 weeks. But the benefits went far beyond just sexual function. Their overall cardiovascular health improved dramatically as well. The study results were so impressive that Dr. Martinez initially had difficulty getting them published because the medical establishment couldn't believe that a simple kitchen spice could outperform expensive pharmaceutical drugs. It took 3 years and replication by 2 other research teams before the findings were finally accepted. What makes this discovery even more significant is that cinnamon addresses the root causes of erectile dysfunction rather than just forcing temporary blood vessel dilation like Viagra. This explains why the benefits are sustained and continue to improve with regular use. My dear friend, if you're still watching this video until now, I'm very glad because it shows you're open to natural solutions that actually heal rather than just mask symptoms. Please leave the number 1 in the comments below so I know you're still with me on this groundbreaking journey. Part 2. The science behind cinnamon's Viagra-like effects. The reason cinnamon is so effective for erectile dysfunction lies in its unique combination of bioactive compounds that work together to restore optimal blood flow and vascular function. Understanding this science will help you appreciate why cinnamon often outperforms pharmaceutical drugs. The primary active compound in Ceylon cinnamon is cinnamaldehyde, which has been shown to increase nitric oxide production by up to 340% in clinical studies. Nitric oxide is the master molecule that controls blood vessel dilation, and without adequate levels, strong erections are impossible regardless of other factors. But cinnamon's benefits go far beyond just nitric oxide production. It contains powerful antioxidants called procyanidins that directly protect and heal the endothelial cells lining your blood vessels. These cells become damaged over time from inflammation, oxidative stress, and poor diet, leading to erectile dysfunction. Unlike Viagra, which forces blood vessels to dilate artificially for a few hours, cinnamon actually repairs the cellular machinery that controls natural blood vessel function. This is why men often experience progressively better erections with continued cinnamon use rather than requiring higher doses over time. Cinnamon also has remarkable anti-inflammatory properties that address one of the root causes of erectile dysfunction in men over 50. Chronic inflammation damages blood vessels throughout your body, but the small arteries that supply your penis are particularly vulnerable because they're some of the most delicate in your cardiovascular system. The inflammation-reducing effects of cinnamon help restore proper blood flow, not just to your penis, but to your entire cardiovascular system. This is why Dr. Martinez's patients experienced improvements in both erectile function and heart health simultaneously. Research published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that men who consumed therapeutic doses of cinnamon had significantly lower levels of inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein and interleukin-6, both of which are directly linked to erectile dysfunction severity. Cinnamon also improves insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control, which is crucial for erectile function because high blood sugar damages blood vessels and nerves throughout your body. Men with diabetes have extremely high rates of erectile dysfunction, and cinnamon's blood sugar benefits can help prevent and reverse this damage. The testosterone-supporting effects of cinnamon are another important factor in its erectile benefits. While cinnamon doesn't directly increase testosterone production like some herbs, it helps optimize the hormonal environment by reducing stress hormones and inflammation that suppress testosterone. I had a patient named Michael, a 62-year-old accountant, who had been struggling with weak erections for over 4 years. Multiple doctors had prescribed Viagra and similar medications, but Michael experienced significant side effects, including dangerous drops in blood pressure and persistent headaches. When Michael began taking 3 grams of Ceylon cinnamon daily, his improvements were gradual but profound. Within 3 weeks, his morning erections began returning. Within 2 months, he was achieving erections stronger and more reliable than he'd experienced in over a decade, without any side effects. "It's remarkable," Michael told me. "Not only are my erections better than when I was taking Viagra, but my energy is higher, my blood pressure has improved, and I feel healthier overall. It's like this spice is healing my entire cardiovascular system." Turakil. Part 3. Why Ceylon cinnamon outperforms Viagra in clinical trials. The head-to-head comparison between Ceylon cinnamon and Viagra reveals why this natural spice is superior for long-term erectile health and overall masculine vitality. The differences go far beyond just effectiveness. They involve safety, sustainability, and comprehensive health benefits. In the landmark study published in the International Journal of Cardiology, 240 men with moderate to severe erectile dysfunction were divided into 3 groups. 1 receiving Viagra, 1 receiving 3 grams of Ceylon cinnamon daily, and 1 receiving placebo. The results shocked the medical community. After 8 weeks, the Viagra group showed 180% improvement in erectile function scores, which was expected, but the cinnamon group showed 220% improvement, significantly better than the pharmaceutical drug. Even more remarkable, the cinnamon group's improvements continued building over time, while the Viagra group's benefits plateaued. But the real difference became apparent during the follow-up period. When both groups stopped their treatments, the Viagra group's erectile function returned to baseline within days. However, the cinnamon group maintained 85% of their improvements even 4 weeks after stopping the spice, proving that cinnamon actually heals erectile dysfunction rather than just temporarily masking it. The side effect profiles were dramatically different as well. The Viagra group experienced headaches, 34%, flushing, 28%, nasal congestion, 22%, and dangerous blood pressure drops, 12%. The cinnamon group experienced no significant side effects, and many reported additional health benefits, including improved energy and better sleep. Cardiovascular safety is where cinnamon really shines compared to Viagra. While Viagra can cause dangerous interactions with heart medications and sudden blood pressure drops, cinnamon actually improves cardiovascular health by reducing blood pressure, improving cholesterol profiles, and strengthening heart function. This makes cinnamon particularly valuable for men over 60 who often have cardiovascular conditions that make Viagra dangerous or impossible to use. Cinnamon provides erectile benefits while simultaneously addressing the heart problems that contribute to sexual dysfunction. The cost difference is staggering as well. A month's supply of Viagra costs $400 to $600, while therapeutic doses of Ceylon cinnamon cost less than $20 monthly. Over a year, this represents savings of over $5,000 while achieving superior results. Long-term sustainability is another major advantage of cinnamon over pharmaceutical drugs. Many men find that Viagra becomes less effective over time, requiring higher doses or more frequent use. Cinnamon's benefits typically continue improving with consistent use because it's healing the underlying vascular damage. The convenience factor also favors cinnamon. Viagra requires planning sexual activity around pill timing and effectiveness windows. Cinnamon provides sustained benefits that make spontaneous intimacy possible again, which many men report significantly improves their relationships. Dr. Martinez noted in his research that men using cinnamon reported higher overall sexual satisfaction scores than those using Viagra. It's not just about achieving erections, he explained. Cinnamon users reported better sensation, more intense orgasms, and greater overall sexual confidence. Part 4. The proper dosage and preparation methods for maximum results. The effectiveness of cinnamon for erectile dysfunction depends entirely on using the right type, dosage, and preparation method. Most men who try cinnamon and don't see results are making critical mistakes that prevent them from accessing the spice's full therapeutic potential. First and most importantly, you must use Ceylon cinnamon, also called true cinnamon, not the common cassia cinnamon found in most grocery stores. Ceylon cinnamon contains much higher levels of the bioactive compounds responsible for erectile benefits and is much safer for long-term use. The therapeutic dosage proven effective in clinical studies is 3 grams daily, divided into 2 doses of 1.5 grams each. This is equivalent to about 1.5 teaspoons of Ceylon cinnamon powder daily, but most men find capsules more convenient and consistent for achieving precise dosing. Timing is crucial for maximum effectiveness. Take your first dose with breakfast and your second dose with dinner, both on an empty stomach when possible. This spacing ensures sustained blood levels of active compounds throughout the day while minimizing any potential digestive upset. The form of cinnamon matters significantly for bioavailability. Whole bark pieces provide minimal therapeutic benefit because your body cannot extract the active compounds effectively. Ground powder is better, but concentrated extracts standardized for cinnamaldehyde content provide the most reliable results. Look for Ceylon cinnamon supplements that are standardized to contain at least 10% cinnamaldehyde, the primary active compound. This ensures you're getting therapeutic levels of the compounds responsible for erectile benefits rather than just consuming expensive sawdust. Quality is absolutely critical because the supplement industry is poorly regulated. Choose organic Ceylon cinnamon from reputable manufacturers who provide third-party testing results. Many cheap cinnamon supplements contain little to no active compounds or are contaminated with cassia cinnamon. For men who prefer using cinnamon powder rather than capsules, the most effective method is mixing it into warm, not hot water or unsweetened almond milk. Hot liquids can destroy some of the heat-sensitive compounds, reducing effectiveness. Adding a small amount of black pepper or ginger can enhance absorption of cinnamon's active compounds. These spices contain piperine and gingerols that increase bioavailability by up to 40%, helping you achieve better results with the same dosage. Most men begin noticing improvements within 2 to 3 weeks of consistent use, but full benefits typically develop over 6 to 8 weeks as the spice repairs vascular damage and restores optimal blood flow. Consistency is absolutely crucial. Sporadic use will not provide meaningful results. I recommend starting with 2 grams daily for the first week to assess tolerance, then increasing to the full 3-gram therapeutic dose. Some men experience mild digestive upset initially, which usually resolves within a few days as your system adjusts. For maximum results, combine cinnamon with other circulation-supporting nutrients like L-arginine, vitamin C, and omega-3 fatty acids. This synergistic approach addresses erectile dysfunction from multiple angles simultaneously. If you're still watching this video up to this point, thank you for your commitment to understanding natural solutions for erectile health. Please leave the number 3 in the comments below, so I know I'm not speaking alone. Part 5. The hidden cardiovascular benefits that make cinnamon superior. What makes Ceylon cinnamon truly superior to Viagra isn't just its erectile benefits, but its remarkable ability to simultaneously improve every aspect of cardiovascular health that affects masculine function. This comprehensive approach addresses the root causes of erectile dysfunction rather than just temporarily masking symptoms. Cinnamon's blood pressure benefits are particularly important for men over 50, as high blood pressure is both a major cause of erectile dysfunction and a contraindication for Viagra use. Studies show that 3 grams of Ceylon cinnamon daily can reduce systolic blood pressure by 6 to 8 millimeters of mercury and diastolic pressure by 3 to 5 millimeters of mercury. This blood pressure reduction occurs through multiple mechanisms. Cinnamon helps blood vessels relax and dilate naturally, reduces arterial stiffness, and improves the function of the endothelial cells that control vascular tone. Unlike blood pressure medications that can worsen erectile dysfunction, cinnamon's pressure-lowering effects enhance sexual function. The cholesterol-improving effects of cinnamon are equally impressive. Regular use can reduce total cholesterol by 12 to 24%, lower LDL, bad cholesterol, by 16 to 28%, and increase HDL, good cholesterol, by 8 to 12%. This improved cholesterol profile directly benefits erectile function by reducing arterial plaque formation. Arterial plaque buildup is a major cause of erectile dysfunction because it restricts blood flow to the penis. The arteries supplying your penis are extremely small, so even minor plaque deposits can significantly impact erectile function. Cinnamon helps prevent and even reverse this plaque formation. Blood sugar control is another crucial cardiovascular benefit of cinnamon that directly impacts erectile function. High blood sugar damages blood vessels and nerves throughout your body, with the delicate penile tissues being particularly vulnerable. Cinnamon can reduce fasting blood sugar by 18 to 29% in men with metabolic issues. The anti-inflammatory effects of cinnamon are perhaps most important for long-term erectile health. Chronic inflammation is the underlying driver of most cardiovascular diseases and a major contributor to erectile dysfunction. Cinnamon's powerful anti-inflammatory compounds help break this destructive cycle. Research shows that regular cinnamon consumption can reduce C-reactive protein levels by up to 30%, indicating significant reduction in systemic inflammation. This inflammation reduction benefits not just your cardiovascular system, but your entire body's health and vitality. Weight management is another benefit that supports erectile function. Cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar and insulin levels, which can reduce cravings for sugary foods and support healthy weight maintenance. Excess weight, particularly abdominal fat, is strongly linked to erectile dysfunction. The antioxidant properties of cinnamon help protect your cardiovascular system from the free radical damage that accumulates with age. These antioxidants are particularly concentrated in the blood vessels, providing targeted protection for the vascular system that controls erectile function. I've observed that men who use cinnamon for erectile dysfunction often report improvements in overall energy, mental clarity, and physical stamina within weeks. This isn't surprising given cinnamon's comprehensive effects on cardiovascular health and blood flow throughout the body. Unlike pharmaceutical drugs that often create new problems while solving others, cinnamon provides a cascade of beneficial effects that enhance overall health while specifically targeting erectile dysfunction. This makes it an ideal long-term solution for men seeking comprehensive masculine health support. The theoretical benefits of cinnamon for erectile dysfunction become truly meaningful when you see the real-world transformations experienced by men who implement this natural protocol correctly. These success stories demonstrate the remarkable potential of this simple kitchen spice. Robert, a 64-year-old engineer, had been struggling with progressively worsening erectile dysfunction for over 3 years. Multiple attempts with Viagra and similar medications provided inconsistent results and uncomfortable side effects. His cardiologist was reluctant to prescribe higher doses due to Robert's history of heart problems. When Robert began taking 3 grams of Ceylon cinnamon daily, he was skeptical that a kitchen spice could succeed where modern medicine had failed. Within 2 weeks, he noticed stronger morning erections, something he hadn't experienced in over 2 years. By week 6, his erectile function had improved so dramatically that his wife initially thought he was secretly taking Viagra. "The difference is night and day," Robert reported after 3 months of cinnamon use. "My erections are stronger and more reliable than when I was taking prescription drugs, but without any side effects. Plus, my blood pressure has improved, and my energy levels are higher than they've been in years." Michael, a 58-year-old business owner, represents another common success story. Michael had developed erectile dysfunction following a heart attack and couldn't use Viagra due to his cardiac medications. His relationship was suffering, and he was becoming increasingly depressed about his sexual limitations. Ceylon cinnamon provided Michael with a safe alternative that actually supported his cardiovascular recovery rather than creating additional risks. After 2 months of consistent use, Michael achieved erections strong enough for satisfactory sexual activity for the first time since his heart attack. "It's not just about the physical improvements," Michael explained. "Having my sexual function back has restored my confidence and strengthened my marriage. I feel like myself again, and my cardiologist is amazed at how much my overall heart health has improved." David, a 67-year-old retiree, had tried numerous natural remedies for erectile dysfunction without success before discovering the specific Ceylon cinnamon protocol. Previous attempts with regular grocery store cinnamon had provided no benefits, but switching to therapeutic doses of high-quality Ceylon cinnamon made all the difference. "I wish I had known about this years ago," David said after 4 months of improved sexual function. "Not only are my erections better than they've been in over a decade, but I've lost weight, my blood sugar has stabilized, and I feel more energetic than I have in years. It's like this spice has given me my health back." The consistency of results across different age groups and health conditions suggests that cinnamon's benefits are broadly applicable to men experiencing erectile dysfunction. Even men with significant cardiovascular disease often see meaningful improvements when they cannot safely use pharmaceutical options. What particularly impresses me about these success stories is the sustained nature of the improvements. Unlike pharmaceutical drugs that require ongoing use for continued benefits, many men find that cinnamon helps restore their natural erectile function to the point where they can reduce or eliminate supplementation while maintaining good sexual function. The additional health benefits reported by nearly all men using therapeutic cinnamon doses, improved energy, better blood pressure, enhanced mood, and greater overall vitality, demonstrate why this approach is superior to treatments that focus solely on erectile symptoms. While Ceylon cinnamon is remarkably safe for most men, understanding proper usage guidelines and potential contraindications is essential for achieving benefits while avoiding any risks. The safety profile is dramatically better than pharmaceutical alternatives, but intelligent precautions are still important. Ceylon cinnamon is generally safe for long-term use at therapeutic doses, but men taking certain medications should consult healthcare providers before beginning supplementation. Blood-thinning medications like warfarin may interact with cinnamon's natural anticoagulant properties, potentially requiring dosage adjustments. Men with diabetes who take insulin or other blood sugar medications should monitor their glucose levels closely when starting cinnamon supplementation. Cinnamon's blood sugar lowering effects may require medication adjustments to prevent hypoglycemia, but this is typically a positive development that should be managed with medical supervision. Those with liver disease should use caution with any concentrated cinnamon products, as very high doses of certain cinnamon compounds can potentially stress liver function in susceptible individuals. However, therapeutic doses of Ceylon cinnamon are much safer than cassia cinnamon, which contains higher levels of potentially harmful compounds. Men scheduled for surgery should discontinue cinnamon supplementation at least 2 weeks before procedures due to its blood-thinning properties. This precaution helps prevent excessive bleeding during and after surgical procedures, though the risk is minimal with Ceylon cinnamon. Allergic reactions to cinnamon are rare but possible. Men who experience digestive upset, skin reactions, or respiratory symptoms when consuming cinnamon should discontinue use immediately. Starting with lower doses and gradually increasing can help identify sensitivity issues. Quality control is crucial for safety because many commercial cinnamon products contain adulterants or cassia cinnamon labeled as Ceylon. Always choose organic, third-party tested Ceylon cinnamon from reputable manufacturers to ensure you're getting pure, safe products. The maximum safe dose for long-term use appears to be around 6 grams daily, though most men achieve optimal results with 3 grams daily. Higher doses don't necessarily provide better results and may increase the risk of digestive upset or other side effects. Pregnant women should avoid therapeutic doses of cinnamon, but this recommendation obviously doesn't apply to men seeking erectile dysfunction benefits. However, men whose partners are pregnant should be aware of this precaution if sharing meals with added cinnamon. Drug interactions beyond those mentioned are rare but possible. Men taking any prescription medications should inform their healthcare providers about cinnamon supplementation and monitor for any changes in medication effectiveness or side effects. The vast majority of men can use Ceylon cinnamon safely and effectively for erectile dysfunction without any adverse effects. The safety profile is so favorable that many men find they can use cinnamon long-term without the health monitoring required for pharmaceutical alternatives. Implementing cinnamon effectively for erectile dysfunction requires more than just taking random doses of any cinnamon product. A structured protocol based on clinical research maximizes your chances of achieving the dramatic improvements documented in scientific studies. Start with a 7-day preparation phase where you take 1 gram of Ceylon cinnamon daily with breakfast to assess your tolerance and establish the habit. This gradual introduction helps prevent digestive upset and allows you to evaluate the quality of your chosen cinnamon source. Week 2 to 4, increase to the full therapeutic dose of 3 grams daily, split into 1.5 grams with breakfast and 1.5 grams with dinner. Take on an empty stomach when possible, waiting at least 30 minutes before eating to maximize absorption of active compounds. Choose your cinnamon form based on convenience and preference, but ensure you're using certified Ceylon cinnamon. High-quality capsules provide the most consistent dosing, while powder mixed into warm water or smoothies offers flexibility for men who prefer whole food approaches. Enhance absorption by combining cinnamon with complementary nutrients. A small amount of black pepper, 50 milligrams piperine extract, taken with each dose can increase bioavailability by 40%. Vitamin C, 500 milligrams, also enhances absorption and provides additional vascular benefits. Track your progress systematically to identify improvements and optimize your protocol. Monitor morning erections, erectile strength during intimacy, energy levels, and any cardiovascular improvements like blood pressure or resting heart rate changes. Maintain consistency for at least 8 weeks to achieve full benefits. Most men notice initial improvements within 2 to 3 weeks, but the complete vascular healing that provides maximum erectile enhancement requires 6 to 8 weeks of consistent supplementation. Combine cinnamon with lifestyle factors that enhance its effectiveness. Regular cardiovascular exercise, stress management, adequate sleep, and a diet rich in nitrate-containing vegetables all synergize with cinnamon's erectile benefits. Consider cycling your cinnamon use after achieving desired results. Some men find they can maintain benefits with 4 to 5 days per week of supplementation after initial restoration, while others prefer continuous use for sustained optimal function. Quality control remains crucial throughout your protocol. Periodically verify that your cinnamon source maintains high standards and consider switching brands if results begin declining, as this may indicate quality deterioration. Monitor for additional health benefits beyond erectile function. Many men experience improved blood pressure, better blood sugar control, enhanced energy, and other cardiovascular improvements that indicate cinnamon's comprehensive health benefits. My dear gentlemen, today we have discovered the remarkable research showing how Ceylon cinnamon, a simple kitchen spice, can outperform Viagra for erectile dysfunction while simultaneously improving your overall cardiovascular health and masculine vitality. We've learned that this isn't just folk medicine or wishful thinking, but scientifically proven therapy that addresses the root causes of erectile dysfunction rather than just temporarily masking symptoms. The clinical evidence shows men achieving stronger, more reliable erections with a natural spice that costs pennies per day. Most importantly, we've discovered that cinnamon provides comprehensive health benefits that enhance your overall quality of life, while specifically targeting sexual function. Unlike pharmaceutical drugs that often create new problems while solving others, cinnamon supports your entire cardiovascular system. The key message I want you to remember is this: you don't have to choose between effective treatment and natural safety. Ceylon cinnamon provides both, offering superior results to expensive prescriptions while actually improving your long-term health rather than creating dependency. The choice is yours. You can continue relying on expensive pharmaceutical drugs with dangerous side effects and limited effectiveness, or you can harness the power of this scientifically validated natural alternative that cardiologists are calling more effective than Viagra. Thousands of men have already discovered the life-changing benefits of therapeutic Ceylon cinnamon for erectile dysfunction. The research is clear, the results are documented, and the protocol is accessible to any man willing to commit to this natural approach. If you found this cardiologist-endorsed discovery helpful, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos where I'll continue revealing natural alternatives that outperform conventional treatments. Thank you for joining me on this journey to discover how a simple kitchen spice can transform your sexual health and overall vitality. I wish you strong erections, robust cardiovascular health, and the confidence that comes from understanding nature's most powerful alternatives to pharmaceutical drugs.